Hey love lights, how you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys been having a lovely weekend so far. So today is going to be about the government's involvement with babies, because I was on TikTok, I was hearing about babies. I was on YouTube, I was hearing about babies. And literally before I started like talking to you guys, I felt a flutter in my stomach and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not pregnant. So yes, tonight is going to be about babies. I'm going to try not to like make it too long because I got stuff I gotta do. Okay, tonight it's gonna be interesting for me. I'm gonna go have some fun, y'all. So yeah, try not to make it too long. But other than that, you know, I hope you guys are just having some good days, you know, some good days. And if you do go out tonight, please be careful, okay? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, Holy Spirit, what's here? Let's hear about these babies in the government. What's been going on? What's been going on? I'm hearing abduction. In poor areas. Poor areas, abduction in poor areas. And y'all, like these cards was like regular cards like this. And I had already written on them, and then I changed my mind and cut them in half. So that's why y'all see like a lot of like scratched out stuff or random stuff that look like this, because it got cut in half. Somebody's a vegan trying to jump you, like always. We don't care about that energy though. Let's keep that energy out of here. Cleanse your space. Contact you. Somebody's been trying to contact you, wants you to join their occult. Something just started stabbing like the bottom of my leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like up under my thigh? Like, what the hell is going on here? And whatever question you ask is a yes, or it could be a yes to somebody trying to jump you, because setup bitch was at the top of the deck. So it could be a yes. Fam, you could be getting dressed up tonight, or been getting dressed up more lately, because I put my nails on tonight. And I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna roll with the nails, baby. Something significant about purple though. But I ain't tripping. You know, I ain't tripping. Gold. Something significant about gold. Dance. You could probably love to dance, or you could need to get back into dancing. What's been going on with these babies? Just one night. Fire. Somebody had a one-night stand with a fire sign, or a fire sign is trying to have a one-night stand with you, probably to get you pregnant, because like I said, they need these babies. 303. They need them for a sacrifice. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of picking up on that energy. Like, can we move out of that? Like, but I guess not, because something's about to be revealed about it. Something's about to be revealed. That's why we're picking up on it a lot more, like tarot readers or messengers, because a lot of times 333, we don't like to call ourselves tarot readers. Some of us do, some of us don't. I will love you forever. And Poseidon is coming out. Who was involved with Poseidon and you didn't let me know? What, baby, what was that like? You ain't gotta say it in the comments. You can inbox me, baby. Put me up on game. Like, let me see. I want to hear some shit. Like, I want to know, what was that like, baby? Ooh, that was water guy right there. Okay. King of the ocean. He king of your ocean, huh? Let me stop. A mother-in-law is significant. Men are significant. It's a group of men. Aliens are popping up in my head now. Dark energy. It's an occult. You have demon children in the spirit. I'm gonna need you to clean that up, Miss or Mr. 444. Your ex-friends were karmics. I put you. I need to fix that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this over here so I can fix that later. I was probably writing too fast on that. Ancient demon just came in my head when I was putting that over there. 505. A celebrity. Okay, so I had a dream a while back that's significant to this message. Demons stay saying to you, protect you. That's significant to this message. So this could have happened to you, or you could have been dreaming about this too. It was this house that I used to go to in my dream. Everything I'm about to say was in my dream. It was a house that I used to go to. It was like a brown house. It was this lady that used to babysit people's kids for them. 555. Play with fire, get burnt. It was this lady that used to babysit people's kids for them. And for some reason, my family, that was crazy. It's the dream that I had, 606. The dream that I had, I was leaving the house I was walking out of to go to this house where I was going to get babysat, was the dream I actually lived in as a, not the dream, the house I actually lived in as a kid. So I leave this house, I go to her house. First off, this lady gave me weird vibes like a motherfucker. She had on glasses. She had a daycare inside her house. So maybe you went to a daycare at someone's house as a kid, or you knew somebody like that. And that's how they covered it up, right? To the public. It was a daycare. So what would happen was she'll bring teenagers in, like people that's like ranging from 10, they're not teens, but ranging from like 10 to 16, right? They could have been younger than that. They could have been older than that. But the girls that was with me that day was between that age range. We go to this lady's house. Our parents leave. They do a money exchange, 707, before they leave. They pay this lady. She locks the door immediately, 717, as they leave, which is normal. You should lock your doors. But it was just, as soon as she locked this door, a whole different vibe came. Like, she was sweet and all nice or whatever, but immediately when I laid eyes on her, I knew something was wrong with her. As soon as she locked the door, it was like the evil nanny or something when she turned around and looked at us. And then she made us go into this room. We sat in this room and we waited. We were just sitting there waiting. And then for some reason, like, the dream flipped. And I was inside this celebrity's house. I'm not going to say the celebrity's name because I don't want to accuse no celebrity or nothing. But we were in this celebrity's house. And he had us in bathing suits. 808. He had us in bathing suits, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why am I in a bathing suit? Like, because I hated wearing two pieces because I was too shy, like 818. In my previous video, I told y'all like how I had an issue with showing off my body. I always had to be like completely covered type thing. So I would wear like the one piece swimsuits if I did. And then even then, I still wore something to cover up my butt, right? He had us in a two-piece swimsuit, and he made us walk around outside his house, so like in his backyard or whatever. But the way it was weird because it was like he owned the land, right? And we were on his land. So he had his main house right here, and when you walk out the back door of that main house, it's like a mansion. You walk out that mansion, right? And it's nothing but fields and some more houses on his land. So you're really not leaving 909, 911. You're really not leaving his property, right? Or when you walk outside in a backyard, you can see somebody else's house type thing, right? But all I seen was more of his houses. And then it was like some type of fence around it. And you know, like how you can have this little area where you step down and it got a railing right there that you can hold on to if you have to, but it's like only like 2 steps and you step down. I remember going down that because I was looking for a way to run off because something kept telling me I need to get the fuck out this house. Like, I need to get the fuck away from here. And, you know, a lot of other kids in their head, they would have been like, oh, I'm at a celebrity, da, 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 da. Like, I'm happy and I'm excited to be here. Or they'll be excited to be away from their parents, having fun in this big old mansion, right? Me, no. I was like red flags was just going off in my head. 10. And I tried to run away. And when I stepped down those 2 steps, as soon as my last foot hit the bottom, he popped up behind me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, he just came out of nowhere. And I can't remember the conversation that he had with me, but it was like he was trying to make me feel comfortable to be there, like to like let my guard down. And I'm like, no, like trying to be nice because it's his house, and respectful because like I had no protection. I'm somewhere I don't know. I can't fight a grown ass man. I was little as a kid. Like, I barely had weight at all. I looked like I was only about like 100 pounds. And that's not healthy. That's a red fucking flag. But some kids are like that and they're perfectly healthy. Nothing's wrong with them. On my end, no. That was a red flag. 11. But he did what he did. He had his conversation with me, and then I kept walking around his field, and it's like no matter where I went around his property, I could not escape. It was either the fence that was too high or it was a security guard. Like, nowhere I went, I could get the fuck out of there, right? And then my dream flipped again. And I was laying in the room. I was in his bed. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I know what's about to happen. And like, I started panicking, but I couldn't move. It was like my body was paralyzed. You know how they say like you'll get paralyzed from fear? Like, my body was dead ass paralyzed. And I could not move. All I could do, like sleep paralysis. When all you can do is like move your eyes type shit. All I could do was move my head. And look, I couldn't move no parts of my body. There was no restraints on me or nothing like that. It was just I could not move. Like, they had some type of magic over me or something that literally had me stuck in place. So even if I wanted to run, 12:22, I could not run. Then he walked inside the room. I'm not going to say what else happened because y'all, you know, we all know what the fuck happens when 2 people in the room, you know, 1, 2, 3. And when it was over, I thought I was going to leave, right? Like, eventually I kept thinking to myself, like, when is my family going to come back and pick me back up, right? But they never did because they had sold me to him type shit. So that could have been something that happened to you. That could have been something that happened to the child that got taken, where they were sold 303 to a celebrity. So they grew up being like a slave to a celebrity, sex slave to a celebrity. Or that could have happened to you and that could have poisoned you or did something to make you forget. And y'all, what didn't I just say? They could have sold you to a celebrity or your child. What came out next? Uses you for money. So y'all see, I'm not lying. Hold it up to the camera. That's exactly what the fuck happened. And I had that dream multiple times. So it could have been like something where they had this program where they have these kids that serve celebrities or like elite people. Y'all motherfuckers ain't elite. Y'all just trash. But that's what happened. And I just got 3 notifications back to back on my phone. So yeah. Blood came out. Fake mom killed your real mother. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Hold on, Spirit. We're going into another message. Like, hold on, Spirit. Fake birth records. Oh, okay. So they took out your real mother and faked, like, they changed your information. They killed your real mama because she probably wasn't okay with the shit. Yes, because like the very last video I did, that was before this video, I think, where it was called 144. Like, I think it was called 444. I think it was called where they need you to love them, to sacrifice you or something like that. And I was ranting on there about how I would never like touch my child's innocence. You couldn't pay me enough money in the world, bitch. Like, it ain't happening over here. That's probably how your mother was too. And once again, this message ain't for everybody. So take what's for you. Don't force it to fit. I don't want y'all sitting over here like side-eyeing people and it ain't even for you. Okay? 15:15. If you think it's for you, make sure to double check with God or whoever you believe in to clarify that it's for you. And if it's not, that's okay. Like I said before, I got plenty of the messages coming and plenty of the message I already posted. So your mother could have been like that too. Like, I'm not selling my child. So since she didn't want to get with the program, they knocked her off. Bestie wants to have sex with you. I hate when stuff like this come through. And I'm trying to give a different type of message. But I can't control what comes through. I just shuffle the cards. Permanent disease came from father rape. R-wording you. Stop. Like, So that could have been happening to you as a child too. Like, they could have been selling you out to elite people and them themselves was taking turns on you. Join. God fights for you. Uses your gifts. And also use your gifts. Because I read that wrong. So somebody is using your gifts against you. Devil's chamber. You could have felt like you were suffering, like you were trapped. Like, you could have really felt like you was in hell. Studying your relationship to copy you and steal your person. So that's significant to somebody out there. Guess that message was important for you to hear. The baby was like energy harvesting. They were breeding you type thing. Or this baby. Cryptic pregnancy. So somebody, you're pregnant right now, you don't know that you're pregnant. Or this could have been a cryptic pregnancy. Like, you would get pregnant by these people or whatever, and you didn't know that you were pregnant, but they knew. So like, before, they did some type of magic to make sure you didn't show for the 9 months, right? And when it became time close for you to give birth, they'll do some type of magic on you to put you in a deep sleep. Or they'll give you some type of drug to like knock you out. So they can go in and get this baby out of you. And you have no memory of it happening. Father-in-law was involved. Video or messages of them being gay coming out. Oh my gosh. Like, we don't want to. So maybe these people are gay too. Karma every time they hurt you. Hold on, y'all. Itchy skin came out. Get a massage. So somebody out there is like highly like stressed and you got a lot of tension up here. This is also another place where trauma can be stored in our bodies. So yeah, go ahead, get like your back and stuff done. Coming back on their children for what they did to you. Devil's calendar. Heaven. So like, yeah, they could I don't know if you ever looked up the devil's calendar before or if you know about it, but I have, and they have like certain dates where they do sacrifices on people. They have certain dates where they have orgies on children. So yeah, that's significant to hear. I'm seeing like people chained up. Magic not working. So whatever magic they used on you before it's not working, you're starting to remember. You're a spiritual judge. A fire deity is significant. BDSM. Didn't I just say like I seen somebody tied up? BDSM. Nymphs. So these are people that's like very into sexual activity. Like, they're addicted. I don't like the way that came out. They're addicted to sex. I'm hearing they're addicted to harvesting your energy. Maybe you've been having a lot of health problems that force you to constantly smoke. Right as I said that. that forces you to constantly go to the doctor. Like, they purposely like cause a lot of issues for you because they need you in a weak state in order for their magic and everything else to work. And in order for them to take you out, they need you in a weak state. Pregnant by their sugar daddy. Oh my gosh. Whoever the heck this is with this sugar daddy and sugar mama. Y'all keep watching my channel. Y'all be watching my stuff on TikTok too. Cause y'all 2020. Cause y'all energy keep coming out. False adoption. 2021. You could remember that somebody adopted you and you asked them what year they adopted you or whatever, and they lied and told you a different year. So like, let's say that you were adopted by them in 2004. They told you 2006. Like, they purposely did something. They purposely lied to you. And they did purposely do something to you to try to make you forget. They would tell you like, oh no, like you're lying. That's not what happened. Or that's not how I remember it. And like everyone else around you is like agreeing with them 111. Everyone else that you ask, it's like, yeah, they never adopted you. You were only like in the system. They never adopted you. They had temporary custody type shit. 1, 2, 3. Or they'll sit up there and say like, when you'll tell them like, no, I remember like the process that we went through. Like, y'all could have went to court. You could have seen paperwork on you about when you were adopted. You could have remembered your school, whatever the case may be. And they're like, no, like that never happened, or it did happen, but your memory is wrong. Like, that wasn't the year. Or they'll say something like, oh, I honestly don't remember. Like, I can't remember. Yes, they can. Yes, the fuck they can. They know exactly when it happened. They're just lying to you, telling you that they can't remember when they clearly remember. You could have had some type of proof. I'm hearing a school picture. 212. A school picture. And as soon as I split the deck, y'all, abandonment issues. I don't know if y'all can really. Abandonment issues right there. And then children involved. Ain't that some shit? But, your school picture could have had the year on it, right? So like, let's say if they adopted you in 2004, they put you in school that same year they adopted you, and you took a class picture that same year, and you had a class picture that had 2004 on it, but all of a sudden you can't find it no more, like it just vanished. But you have all your other school pictures though, but that one school picture that you have vanished. Like, But if you go look through your stuff, you have proof. You have proof that they lying. You have proof that the year they told you was incorrect. You have something that has that date on it. Go dig through your stuff. You have something from the past that has that date on it. And once you find it, don't tell nobody you found it. Hide that and don't tell nobody where it's at. If you can move it to a safe location, 2, 3, 4, outside your house, do that. Or move it to a location where you always have your eye on it so you know it's there. But do not inform anyone about this, whatever you got. Whether it's paperwork, whether it's a book, whether it's a piece of clothing, whatever. Do not inform nobody. Trust issues popped out. We're not just talking about them lying to you, and trust issues came. Left behind. We're not just talking about you have evidence. They left behind some evidence. What's going on with these babies? Always stressed. So they could be having you like in a stressful situation right now to where you're too focused on other stuff to even remember what the fuck happened to you. And I see starseed. Like, I'm literally seeing starseed in this card. Looks down on others came out. What happened, Dad? What happened? Axe delusional. As soon as I split the deck, axe delusional. Like, oh yeah, like no, I don't remember it like that. Like that didn't happen. Painful transformation period. And I know it says that, but look at his back. Like y'all see like how he's bleeding. It reminds me of like surgery. So they could have did a C-section on you. And you're like trying to wonder like where the fuck you got this scar at. Or if you had a child previously and you remember having a C-section 25-25, they did it in the same exact spot. Dark night of the soul. And also what I'm getting off this too is you got marks and bruises on your body of stuff that they attached to you, like say some type of implant or something, like a tracker on you, or something to where they can manipulate you, codependent. And like look at this, like y'all see like their bracelets and stuff on here. Like I'm getting bondage from that. Like they had you like tied up to something. And oh y'all, if you're new here, welcome love, or welcome. But if you already been here and you seen my old video, I think it was my very first video or my second video, and I was talking about, or it could have been my third. I gotta go back and find that video. But on there, matter of fact, hold on, I'm about to go find it. I was hearing woo you. So it's a partner trying to come in to woo you to get you into bed and have a baby with you. Left out in love card is right here in front of me, and that's what made me like hear that. That's what triggered that. So this person is going to come in, get the job done, and then dip. But the name of the reading was trigger warning, sadistic mother and father sold you for money. God says no more pain. And then I got all signs on there. That was the reading that I was talking about. I went into detail about a mother and a father that sold their child out. My thing is not trying to stop y'all. Like this other video is trying to keep playing. Somebody gonna be homeless from doing spell work, because that like stood out to me. But like clothes, stop. This is really like they could be messing with your electronics, because like my phone is like really not trying to work for me. But anyways, I went into detail about them selling a child and what they did to her. And I specifically put on her about her being on a bed or like some type of table, and how they were violating her. Like that's exactly what happened when I was talking about this bondage 808 that I was seeing on this card. So go back and watch that video. That have some more information significant to this message as well. Because if you pay attention to certain messages I deliver, they're tied together. Fear of vulnerability came out. Never tells the truth. Pathological liar. And someone could wear a lot of makeup and it'd be like caked up on their fucking face. Like y'all see how her face look all caked with makeup and shit? Like begging for return. Out of sight, out of mind thought process. They want people to forget about you. Okay, so the plan is, like whoever this is, you could have walked away from them. Whoever these people are, you could have walked away, whether it be a job, a person, or a family dynamic, right? 9/11, you could have walked away from it. And they're trying to get you to return because they need like this final plot to like really get you hooked in permanently, because they need, I'm hearing, more children out of you. And it's out of sight, out of mind thought process, right? They want the people in the community to just forget you. Like, you know how like when people go missing or whatever, a lot of times we just scroll past it, or we'll share it once and then just forget about it, right? And for all the people that know you, a lot of times people just forget about the person. Like, they'll look for them for like a good year, and then after that year, people just go on about their life and they like whatever. That's what they want people to do to you. I'm not saying all people do that, because not all people do that. Some people forever look for their family member, but they want people to forget that you exist. They want you to be like a ghost in the energy. And I'm seeing that ghosted card. And whatever it is, like, y'all, I cannot make this shit up. I said I seen that ghosted card, right? It was in this deck. And ghosting and avoiding literally flipped out. I can't make this shit up. But they, if you're someone who wants to have a home birth, yeah, like I said, you walked away. You got away from them. Someone has a snake tattoo. Someone has blonde hair. Someone has a crown tattoo. A lion tattoo. A lion with a crown on it. Someone has a butterfly tattoo too. But if you're someone that has home births, 313, they love that. Because, like, if you think about it, when you go into hospitals, it's on camera, it's on record, right? But if you're at home, it's easier to cover up that baby. Like, if somebody, 3131, if somebody takes a baby from you, it's easier to cover it up than if you, like, went to a hospital. And now I'm seeing someone at the hospital and like the lights flipping. Like, where shit start happening with the lights. Okay, so what they're gonna try to do, if you go to a hospital to have a baby, right? Like, let's say somebody else gets you pregnant and you go to a hospital and try to have a baby. What they're gonna try to do is take that baby from you, right? And they're gonna trip the lights 202. So it's gonna not be recorded. Like, there's no evidence that baby ever existed being there, 212. Or they're gonna all of a sudden, the lights did, the cameras didn't work that day. What is that young lady's name? Kanika Jackson, I think I'm saying her name right, y'all. If I'm not, 3232, leave it in the comments for me, please. But remember, like, how they kept saying like they were missing evidence, like certain time frames were missing from the cameras. Like, when you looked at the time step in a little corner or whatever, like, it'll freeze or like it'll fast forward. Like, there were time lapses in the recording of her missing, right? In a recording of her going into the freezer. Like, there was certain parts that was missing. You could tell it had been edited. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So they're gonna make it just go black or whatever, so it make it seem like for some whatever reason the cameras, all of the cameras in the hospital didn't work that day. So they won't look guilty. Because let's say, like, if they only messed up the cameras on your floor, right, when you came into the hospital, then it'll make it seem like they targeted you because it was only on your floor. But no, they're going to try to shut it off for the whole day. 3333. They have it mapped out. They use magic or something to tell when you're going to give birth, or they're going to try to. I just heard Devil's Calendar again. Okay, I don't know if y'all know, but it's certain people that get pregnant, and my ears going off like crazy. There's certain people that get pregnant around a certain time so they can give birth to a baby on a certain date, right? So they're going to try to trigger your pregnancy so you can give birth later or earlier. So like later or earlier than what you were supposed to. 414, because they need you to give birth to that baby on a specific day. But back to what I was saying with the cameras, they're going to trip all the lights, all the cameras. I keep saying the lights. So something significant. Okay, so if you go into the hospital and you see the lights tripping, walk the fuck back out that hospital. I don't care if you're in mid-labor. I'd rather you give birth in the fucking car. Do not give birth in that hospital. It's something significant about the lights tripping. I'm trying to get some more details. It's in a small city. This hospital. It's in a small city. And if you can, please give birth at home anyways with your own personal doula, and make sure it's someone that you really know, or you really checked out this person's background. Like, I mean, she has to have like a lot, or she or he has to have like a long background, and you didn't really like look into their background as far as them being a doula, because some people can make up shit, right, on their record to make it seem like, oh, they've been a doula for 45 years and they're so excellent. No, check their rap sheet. Look at other people that they gave, that they helped give birth with. Call them people. Double check with them people. Excuse me. Look at the areas that they did this shit in. Like, really check them out. And if you just absolutely have to give birth at the hospital, make sure you didn't double checked on this hospital. Make sure you know the specific doctor that you're going in. Like, double check everything. Like, masculine, if you're watching this and you got a feminine, help her out. I need you to 616. I need you to be asking 100 fucking questions. I need mama to be asking 100 fucking questions. You need to know the people that's gonna be handling your baby. And didn't a lady just post about her taking this doctor to court because she unalived her baby during delivery? Yeah, like, y'all, that was significant to hear too. So it's going to be a doctor that's secretly in this group that's going to be at that hospital. And something's going to happen. The doctor that you chose, something's going to happen to all of a sudden that day. They can't be there. Like, something happens to where they can't be there. And if you're not already checked in and you can actually like leave 707. Please go somewhere else, because that was done purposely. And Gold Digger came out all about their money. Feeling safer in solitude. We're not just talking about like giving birth at home, but if you do give birth at home, please do not tell everybody your due date. Needing time to heal. Something significant about the water. They put something in your water. I don't know if y'all can really tell on this card, but like, she's floating in water. You see the ripples right here? She's floating in water. Something is significant. Sometimes, y'all, when cards flip out, what's actually on the card, like what the card says, I don't need to pay attention to. Sometimes it's the imagery that I get the message from. 808. So sometimes cards will flip out that has nothing to do with this by the words, but I need to look at the image. The image is what's the message is in the image, basically. And playing martyr is at the bottom of the deck. Acting like a victim. Resisting divine intervention. They don't want you to block this. They don't want you to know anything about this. They want you to stay unaware. They want you to stay blinded to it. They want you to stay trapped in your head. That's what I'm saying with this card. If I can get the dang card up, you see like how he's like trapped in his head. They want you to be over here like, now I knew, didn't this happen? Or 919, or didn't that happen that day? Like, I know I seen it. Like, y'all know how y'all see something, right? And then you ask somebody else if they seen it, and they be like, no, that didn't happen. Or you remember a memory a certain way, and then they be like, no, that didn't happen. Like I was just talking about earlier. They want you going around in circles. And then look, it actually came out. I said it at the bottom of the deck. It actually came out. But look at her mouth. Y'all see all that, like the blood stains. Red fingernail polish is significant. But They've been testing your DNA, and it's something that they've been doing. What is that called? Where they put the stuff on a napkin or whatever, and they put it over your mouth, and it knocks you out. Like you're completely just like you can't do nothing. Your body is like a dead weight. You literally can't fight back. You can't wake up. Like you won't wake up until later. Always on the defense. Overly aggressive. So this could be someone that's like trying to force you to do a hospital birth and you want to do a home birth. It could be someone that's trying to force you to let them be 40-40, to let them be around when you give birth. If someone keeps trying to force you to be present when you give birth, do not let them be around. Do not. Now, I'm not talking about like they might be exactly with this group one-on-one, but there's some people who they want to speak bad over your baby as soon as you give birth to them. While you're in the 111, while you're in the room trying to give birth, they'll be like over you speaking negative intentions type shit. Hot and cold. And red and blue, like, look, the police is involved. The police is in on it. And also I'm seeing ambulance. Y'all, I can't say that. IMSA colors is what I'm seeing. So something happened inside the IMSA while you're in the back of the IMSA. 144. You know, like how they tie you down when you're in the IMSA? They might try to give you something in your arm while you're back there. Destructive tendencies came out. Under construction. Something is under construction. Okay, y'all see how this city looks like run down or whatever? Let's see if y'all can see it. I'm so sorry y'all for the glare. But like how the city is like run down, they're trying to build something off of your energy. 223. And this place is located in the old rundown town. In an abandoned abandoned area. 42. They keep trying to like fuck with my speech. It's in an abandoned area. So it could be like somewhere where we believe is a ghost town, and that's where they have this operation going. Because if y'all really pay attention, a lot of times when people are completely gone, they be doing like secretive shit in those towns, and they do it like that because nobody's going to show up. Like, no, they're not going to get caught because nobody's coming to this abandoned town looking for shit. And if they happen to come, it's like a small group of people, so they'll just knock them off or they won't let them in. So once again, it's like way easier to avoid the public finding out what's going on with this. Too much distance. And look, like, it kind of looked like a wristband around this hand. Okay, so wherever, okay, it could be somebody trying to take you somewhere to get this baby out of you, right? And they got a doctor there. They have a doctor on site of this abandoned area, but it's a corrupt doctor. Like, they do corrupt shit. So, like, you know how they have the underground abortion clinics? That's what this shit is. Like, it's like that. It's like the underground shit, 414, that they use to secretly do shit behind closed doors that nobody will ever find out about. Acts innocent but will cause betrayal, snake vibes. And what I was talking about earlier about them being around while you're giving birth. And also, these people, they have complete normal lives. Like, they play innocent. Like, they could have a complete family. They could be high up in society. Like, this could be mayors, presidents, senators type thing, right? So they have like high levels of power, so they can do shit like this and get away with it. Is what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to hide because they got the money, they got the backing, they got the protection, they got everything they need, 505, to complete this. Now, I just heard an island. That Epstein shit is significant here. 515. Because Epstein just popped up in my head. Something about what he had going on. Disappearing act. That's probably why. That's probably why, like, when all that shit was about to come out and, like, he offed himself type thing, like, no. A disappearing act. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but the people that know, you know what I'm meaning by that disappearing act shit. Testing boundaries. And I'm getting testing sites. They're testing on women. 555. Didn't I say something about the blood? Yes. I said something about the blood earlier. They're testing your blood. Like, they could be purposely injecting you with things, purposely putting stuff in your blood. Okay, like, you know how at hospitals they force you to get shots all the time, right? 616. If you work at a hospital, they force you to get shots. And anybody that works at a hospital knows we always got to do flu shots. We always got to do this. We got to be updated on all our shots type shit, right? Because they're all about health. Clouded judgment. Somebody really smokes a lot. And also, I'm getting from that clouded memory. You don't remember any of this. 4646. And if you do, it's like little bits and pieces. So it's like, it seems like it was a dream type thing. Like, oh, did I dream that? Because, you know, sometimes our dreams be so fucking vivid. And we think it's just a dream. When in reality, that's literally our soul astro projecting to somewhere. That's why the fuck it's so vivid. 707. Because you're really there. But in spirit, right? But in this case, you're really there physically. But what I was saying about the testing, it's like they could have injected you with some shit. They could have told you it was the COVID-19 shot. And they injected you with something else. Like, specific people got injected with shit. It wasn't the COVID-19 shot. They got injected with other stuff. And it keeps going back to trackers. Like the hand. I'm seeing something get implanted into the hand. And I'm seeing something implanted into here. And y'all women that be getting these birth control things, it's specific people that they go after. That's not birth control. Specific people. And once again, like I said, if it ain't for you, don't make it fit. Because majority of y'all that got that, it's a normal birth control thing. Majority. It's only like a small select group of people that got this, and it's not really what they tell you it is. Forcing control. The waiting game. They want to single you out. And they've been waiting and watching. Yeah, they've been with this orchestrator up here at the top. They've been orchestrating a plan. And like these group of people, and you got this one person in front. Look at this as a classroom. And like all those people up there in the choir is actually other medical doctors learning off you. They're testing your blood. They're learning off you. They're studying you. Or studying these babies that they took. I need energy. I keep hearing. Like they feed off. Damn, somebody could stutter like a mug. Like they was literally trying to make me stutter and spit. Like what the heck? Like somebody does chewing tobacco. But they could literally. Oh, was another card flipped? Always trying to fact check everyone. Researcher. Why not just talking about that's a classroom? They're researching your baby. They're studying you type thing, right? They're studying the starseeds. They feed off y'all like y'all are a source of energy. That's what I'm hearing. Manipulative female. So it is a female involved in securities. They're watching you through some type of device. I don't know what freaking type of device that is. And also I'm seeing this as like that little scope that they be having. What is it called? Like a telescope or something like that. Drop that in the comments, y'all. I don't know what it's called, but like they put the little thing down there and you have the little DNA right here and they like turn the knob and you can see germs or whatever. That's what I'm seeing in this. And red hair is significant. Blue eyes is significant. Brown eyes is significant. Past wounds. Like, yeah, you're sitting over here looking at like wounds on your body. Like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, I don't remember having this. 50-50. Like, when did this happen? Like, you wake up with different marks and stuff. And, okay. So, I woke up with a different mark on my body, right? Unmotivated. Like, they want you to be stuck. They want you to be stuck in bed, not doing nothing, and feeling super weak. So it's easy for them to do this. And they can just like hook you up to be like basically a pig. They just breed you all day and you're stuck. Like you can't do anything. I have something that popped up on my body, right? And I was like, where did this come from? And like the spot that it's in, I'm like, ain't no way. Like, how did that get there? Type thing. That could have been something that happened to you. And okay, I'm hearing moles because it looked like a mole on me too. It could be something that looks like a mole. So you'll probably think like, oh, it's something normal. 51. Oh, it's something normal, but how did it get right there? Like, moles are not known to be in that specific spot. So I'm just like, So what I told myself, like 202, was like, moles can be anywhere on your body, so like maybe it's just some random fucking mole, but that's what could have been 212. That's what could have happened to you. You could have been sitting out here like, oh, that's just something normal. Maybe I tripped and hit something and then realized because I'm clumsy. 222. You could be somebody that run into stuff a lot, watches everything. They constantly watch you. Like, you're always under a scope. All right, last card. Energy vampire. They're draining to depletion. And didn't I say that, like, you're a source for them? They need starseeds. Like, it's something about 5252. The blood of starseeds. That, like, really just does it for them. I heard makes them look younger, feel younger, live longer. They're trying to mix with starseeds to create different hybrids. It's how they stay in power. I just heard. Ooh, okay. It's how they stay in power. A few cards from here, Spirit. What's going on with these babies? Please and thank you. Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords, what keeps screaming out at me with looking at these two cards right here is them like sneakily working together to do shit. And I keep seeing it's something significant about a female doctor. 414. Because even like in this card, I'm like paying attention to this woman right here. And she looks like a doctor or a teacher. Like she's teaching a research. It's like, look, this looked like a coat, a doctor's coat. It looked like she's teaching a class. Like there's specific levels and specific categories that starseeds go in. And she's teaching these people about it. And y'all, I'm getting so hot and my hand is starting to hurt. Yeah. Okay, so something's right here. In somebody's hand, you got something right here. And also, for anyone that ever had a baby, right? You know, when they can't get your vein up here, they stick it in your hand, right? They either stick it right here or somewhere in your hand. I'm literally feeling a needle go through this vein. And I'm 5'15", I fucking hate needles. But I'm literally feeling like the pain. This whole vein right here is hurting. Like a motherfucker is pulsing and it's hurting. The World, 10 of Swords. This brought them fulfillment to betray you. And like, you're monitored in everything you do. Everywhere you go, they have you trapped. They have a hold on you type thing. You're not literally trapped. You can escape anything. 55-55. I hate when people say someone's trapped and you can't get out of nothing. You can get out of everything. If you want to, you can get out. You can get out. It might be a fight to get up out that motherfucker. You might almost lose your life. 606 to get out, but you can get out. Because I hate when people say like you can't get out and people lose hope. Because yes, you can. Like, that makes people lose hope. And it makes them stop fighting. 606. Something's important about an infinity symbol. Also, medicine. Like, have y'all paid attention that, like, the health symbol has a snake in it? Have y'all paid attention to that? Because I did. Well, I work at a hospital, so, of course, I could catch on to it. And also, if you work in a hospital, it's easier for them to do shit like this. Because it's easier for them to get your DNA. And they'll be like, oh, it's just a wellness check. Or, oh, you just got to get a flu shot. Or, oh, it's just a normal TB shot. Or it's just normal testing. You know, stuff like that. 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. The Sun. Y'all see, I couldn't even really flip that without it popping out. Wish fulfillment. Them taking from you, taking this baby from you, like breeding you to have this baby, taking energy from you, it's like a equal give and take to them type thing. Like, it charges them up, it refills them, and that's what completes them. And also, like I said, the baby, there go a child right there. And just like I said, like, they watch you everywhere. Look at this sun in the background of this child. Like, no matter where this child goes, the sun is always watching. And also, God is always watching over you. I just heard. Ooh. 2 of Wands, recognition in reverse type thing. They don't want people. Like I said earlier, they don't want 808. They don't want people to remember you. They want you, oh, okay, they want you to back up. They want you to be quiet. They want you to get off the internet. They want you to stop posting 818. They want to cause something to happen to you to where you fade into the background. I'm seeing that fading out card in this deck. I can't remember what, the Issues Exposed Oracle. It's the name of this deck. And I'm seeing her fading out card. They want you to fade into the background, living in luxury, right? But bird's eye view. Look at that bird on her head. They got a bird's eye view on you. And this also, this is rich people doing it. This is people with a lot of money doing this. This is how they stay on top. This is how they keep money in their pockets. But they want you to fade into the background. So when you disappear, nobody's gonna like notice. 909. But if you keep posting, you keep being active, people will be like, hey, where did so-and-so go? You know, they'll start asking questions. It's harder for you to fade into the background. Rashid. 919. Rashid. I think I'm saying his name right. The dude off TikTok that got locked up for him exposing the truth. It was not easy for them to hide that man. Because everybody started asking questions. Everybody started hunting for him. Like, where'd he go? Like, what the F happened to him? And the devil popped out. So, like, this is devil energy. This is people that worship the devil This is people that do harvesting. And look at that chain. Once again, that chain always sticks out to me. It could be a little boy. It could be a little girl. They could have took 2 of your children. And also, what they do to some of these kids, they raise them up and make them work for them. You could be somebody that's doing earth sign. You could be somebody that's doing everything alone too. Which once again is perfect. You're a perfect target for them because you're a single mother type thing, or you're just single to yourself. Perfect target. You could be some white bunnies are significant, or bunnies period. You could be someone that don't even associate with your family no more. So they want you like completely secluded. So it's easy because nobody's going to come looking for you. But what some of these kids, they'll grow up and they'll make them go out and work for them and bring more people in. They'll use these kids that was born from your blood to reproduce and have more kids if they're not sacrificed. Judgment. God called judgment on this. Like he's seen everything. He sees everything. Yeah, he about to come put an end to it. Because death came out right after that. He about to come put an end to all this. Oh crap, it's been an hour, y'all. 101. Knight of Pentacles. They were focused on money. They were focused on building their empires with your blood, your energy, your children. But all this is going to be left behind. All this is about to come to an end. Last card, Dad, so I can go. Last card, please, and thank you. Heavenly Father, last card. Yahweh, thank you. Last card is everything is fine. Everything that they did to stab you in the back and do this to you and plant all these different things inside you, the Empress, it's gonna be used to track them down. 222. It's gonna be used as proof for what they did to you, and it's gonna be brought out. Something is significant about right here. Maybe you got a scar right here or something right here. That's right here keeps tingling. Something is significant about right there. But everything, anything that they put inside your body is going to be destroyed. It's going to be taken out. It's going to be used as proof. All that. All this is being shut the fuck down. Is what I heard. All right, love lights. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching the message. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to donate, it's highly appreciated. It's in my description. Don't let nobody scam you because I don't do personal readings. So don't let nobody scam you. Remember to always be thankful. Remember to always talk to God, your ancestors. Wake up thankful. 313. Wake up happy. If you're not thankful for waking up, I'm thankful that you woke up. If nobody else told you they love you, I fucking love you, and I'm happy you're here. Until next time, love lights. Y'all go have fun tonight. Go be safe. It's the weekend, bitch.